I saw this at Walmart and I said, that got to be in my life. So recently, Walmart rolled out their new named knives, and nobody's really excited about them, or not many. But today, walking into Walmart, I noticed a rack of no-name knives that I picked up, and I'm starting to become very impressed with them. I really am. Let's see if we're impressed by this one. So this one right here, of course, is a no-name. It's got the standard no-name knife, or named knife for that matter, sheath. We'll just leave it stuck on there, to be honest with you. There's no super details. Of course, there's no name to the knife. Of course, sheath included, rubberized handle. So let's check this out. So one of the knives I got, the when I got it out, the blade did not match what was on the box, but this is doing it. So the last fixed blade that I looked at from Walmart, which was one of the named knives, I gave it, I don't remember if I gave it a single or a double thumbs up. Probably just a single, because the handle was smaller and it crowded my hand. Other than that, I love the knife. Again, I like this blade. I like the profile, even though it is a hollow grind blade. But I still like it. This kind of reminds me of actually a handle as it is, more than a knife handle. Let's put it that way. So yeah, see, it's not a whole lot of a knife there, handle there. So I'm feeling like I could potentially lose it. I know I won't, because of that hump. I think that's enough for me to grab and hold on to. But I really can't get a purchase of the whole knife. It makes me feel like my finger is falling off. I don't like short grip handguns for the same reason. That my pinky falls off. I'll usually put a pinky extender or whatever I have to do to bring it up to length to fit my hand. I've got short, pudgy fingers. Apparently I've cut myself. Didn't realize it. I don't think I cut myself with this. Maybe one of the other knives. Anyway, I've got short, pudgy fingers, but just meat hooks, more or less. Short fingers, but sizable fingers. My hand, my palm is pretty wide. This says the handle is 4 1/4 inches. So to give you an idea, so there's just a little bit sticking out, maybe a 1/8 of an inch, quarter at best. So my palm is about, 4+ inches wide, if that gives you any idea. So this knife fits very well in this configuration, to doing some whittling maybe or something like that, but to hold in this form or fashion, not really. It's not what I'd call a pig sticker or a jigger. It is kind of pokey. It's pretty solid tip. It's got some meat on that tip. The sheath is the standard fare for, no it's not, it's changed up just a little bit, and it looks like it's got these tabs in it, where normally that's solid and it's just bumps on the inside. I don't think that's a huge difference. Oh, it's a lot grippier. It is definitely a lot grippier. I thought it looked like maybe it is shaved. I think it did shave some of that tip off. So it's gripping it just fine. It has adjusted that tip right there a little bit. So I foresee, as I do with all of these sheaths for the knives, that there's going to come a time that knife is not going to retain quite so well. But I can tell you this, I do feel resistance before it even gets to this point. So I don't think it's going to fall out the sheath, even if these tits are to wear enough that they're not really locking in behind this, what is that, tang? That thing is aggravating me. So I think it will. I think it'll continue to hold pretty well. Looks good in the sheath though. That white handle against the black sheath. So utilitarian. Use it till it doesn't hold as good as you want, and then make you another sheath. But I don't think you're going to be drawing it enough to make a huge difference as far as all that's concerned. So let's kind of look at things here. This is a little bit unusual. It's screws. Looks like hex, probably either number 8s. I would say that's number 8s. I think I have a number 8 bit in here. Yeah, that's number 8s. The fit and finish. So I feel just a slight bit of the knife steel protruding beyond the handles. Not bad. Here I really don't feel anything, and here is kind of the opposite. So the scales protrude over, extend out beyond the knife handle. Now the fit in here, that's a pretty unusual contour, which I can see an end mill just cutting straight up to here and stopping. But it's a visual feature that is probably an added cost to some extent, but they did it, and it looks nice. I think it's pretty cool, and as far as I can tell, it is very close. It is fit very well with that, and just looking at this right here, I don't think the knife is ground after the scales are installed. I believe the knife is finished and then these are installed, and they fit, in my opinion, pretty good. This back is not super noticeable. This is pretty noticeable on the front, but it doesn't catch your hands. It doesn't bother you. Now this part right here is a little edgy. Not really what I'd call sharp, but you can feel the edge. Going this way across, it's fit pretty well. There's a little bit back in here maybe, and over here that I can feel that edge, but really still no super big deal. Don't see any markings other than the Ozark Trail logo. The kind of the standard blade geometry, it seems like it's coming out with these knives. You had the flat, and then you have a double bevel on each side, and like some of the other knives, it's more blended or rounded into the blade versus being kind of sharply or prominent. Pretty. I don't know how the balance would be tipped straight down. Probably looks like it's coming right, splitting the handle down here pretty well. It is a hollow grind. Looks like the geometries are pretty close from side to side. So the blade, I don't feel a burr. It's like, I think they're getting better. They're not leaving burrs on this stuff. And this feels pretty sharp. I don't want to go cutting all my hair off, so I'm not going to check it, but I think it will shave hair. If not, it probably won't take much to get it there. But I think this is a steeper bevel. That's why it's kind of deceptive on how sharp it feels. So this knife, I am definitely giving it a thumbs up. You take this knife, and I don't care about the materials. Just so I could say it's titanium or some special steel or something and pay a whole lot more for it and be proud that I spent a bunch of money on it. This knife right here looks good. I like it. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I wish the handle was a little bit longer for fat hands like me. But at the same time, the only improvements that I would make to it is the finish. Make the finish a little bit less edgy and a little more rounded, and fit the handle on the front side a little better. And that's the only additions I would make. This is a plus. This is a definite thumbs up. I only hold back from a double thumbs up because of the length of the handle. I wish they'd get to a 4.5. The 4.25 inch handle is fine until you put something down here, a swoop, or put finger grooves and stuff like that, and then my hand starts feeling cramped. If this blade, this handle come down and this notch was out of there, maybe something like that right there, then I wouldn't feel like I'm just running out of handle. So I think it's fine. Other than that, the fit and finish a little better, and lengthen the handle or take this swoop out to where I've got more of I feel like I've got more of the handle in my hand. That's the only improvements that I would make to this knife right here. So I definitely think it's a positive. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up. I really will, because I think it's a good knife. I think it's very useful in where you can put it. $6.97, less than $7. You can't go wrong. So anyway, I appreciate you. I enjoy spending time with you. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.